Students, myself Ankita Pest, and today we are going to study our new chapter of class 3rd. Subject is E.V.S. So student, as you know that we have completed half of the chapter of chapter 15, and today we are going to complete our rest of the chapter. So name of the chapter is Water in Our Lives. So let's start reading. Our next topic is water cycle. As you can see in the picture also, this picture of water cycle is given in your book also. So students, let's start reading. The water cycle helps to maintain the amount of water on the earth. Water from river, lakes, ocean, etc. get heated by the sun. As you can see here in the picture also, the sun is the source of heat. The heat evaporates and changes water to water vapor. The water vapor rises high into the sky and changes back into water when it meets cool air. This is called condensation. Drops of water join together to form clouds. When the clouds become heavy, they fall down as rain. This is called precipitation. Rain water fills lakes, rivers, seas, etc. And this cycle continues in nature. So students, here what happened in water cycle, the sun is the source of heat. When it heated up, it changes the water into water vapors. Then the drops of water join together to form clouds. Later, when the clouds meet the cool air, they converted into water again and they precipitate. So student, in this manner, when the water changes into water vapor, it's called evaporation. When the water vapors converted into clouds, it's called condensation. And later become heavy, they fall down as rain. So this kind of rainfall or fall down is called precipitation. So in this way, the water cycle continues in nature. So students, I hope you understand the water cycle. Let's move to our next topic, which is shortage of water. Although the water cycle occurs in nature all the time, we often face water shortage. Many rain-fed rivers depend on rain and amount of water in them depends on the amount of rainfall. Sometimes there is a very heavy rainfall and at other times it rains less, and some places have little or no rainfall. When lakes and rivers get less water is supplied to our homes. So students, although we have a water cycle in our nature, but often we are facing the shortage of water. So why we are facing this water shortage? Because most of the rivers are depend on the rainfall and the amount of water in them also depend on the amount of rainfall. So sometimes we have a very heavy rainfall and sometimes we have a very less rainfall, or some places there is no rainfall. So because of that, when the lakes and river get less water, we also get the less water supplied our home. So students, let's move to our next topic, which is man is responsible for water shortage in the following ways. So first point is rise in population increases the use of water, causing water shortage. So students, why we are facing the water shortage? Because we have a population increase. If the population increases, the usage of water also increase. So because of that, we are facing the shortage of water. Next is trees. Forests are being cut to construct road, houses, etc. They help to bring rain and conserve water. This too result in water shortage because rainfall is affected. So students, because of the deforestation, we are facing the shortage of water because trees are very helpful to conserve the water and they also affect the rainfall. Next is water is being polluted, resulting in lesser water for uses. So students, because of the water pollution, we are unable to use the water which is being polluted. Next point is tube wells and bore wells are being dug everywhere, resulting in falling or lowering of water level under the ground. So because we have shortage of water, we are using the underground water also by digging tube wells and bore wells. Because of that, the underground water level is also falling. So these are some reasons that why we are facing the water shortage. So students, let's move to our next topic, which is volume of water. Water takes the shape of the container. The amount of water that a container can hold is called its volume. So students, we know that the water didn't have any shape because it takes that shape of the container in which it poured. So students, the amount of water that a container can hold is called its volume. A bucket holds more water than a bottle, hence it has a more volume. So students, you can also do that experiment at your homes, that a glass can hold less water than a bottle, or a bottle can hold more amount of water than the glass. So the amount of water that the container can hold is called its volume. So bigger containers hold more water than small and narrow containers. The amount of water that a container can hold is measured in milliliters, liters, and kiloliters. So students, the amount of water is measured in milliliters, liters, and kiloliters. So let's move to our next topic, which is storage of water. How can we store water at our home? We store water in our homes in bucket, bottles, cans, etc. It is important to keep the following points in mind. So students, before storing the water, we should keep the following points in our mind. First is store water in clean containers. We have to store the water in a clean container. Second is cover the container in which water is stored. Next is the container should be cleaned regularly. Do not put your hand into the containers to take out water. Use a ladle or a clean mug. In houses, water is stored in overhead tanks. It is important to get these tanks cleaned regularly. Water is precious and we should save every drop of it. So student, by following these important points, we can store water properly. Friends, now we have completed our chapter. I hope you understand. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.